Hello, I am Mitul Sudhar.
And I'm Krishna Kanaya, and in this video we will be learning about customizing Helm chart before installing them.
So, Krishna, did you try the Helm show command from last time?
Yes, I did, and I was able to see the value for the WordPress chart. But now I was wondering, how can I customize those values and put in the values which I want?
Okay, do you know which values you would like to change?
So, for WordPress, I would like to change the blog name or maybe the admin email.
Okay, so for that, we need to know the exact name and format of these parameters.
Oh, so what do you mean by the exact name and the parameter of format of the parameter?
So, for example, if I if I have to show you here, this is the install command, and if I have to use the set flag, what name I should use for the blog name parameter? So, is it called blog name, or is it called blog underscore name? So we don't know this name that we want to override with our own custom value. So we need to know the exact casing for this parameter.
Okay, so and we can find those values using the show command, right?
Yes, so this is the Helm show command. So we are doing Helm show values, and then the name of the repository and the name of the chart. So we will get all the values. I'm going to put this into a values.yaml file. I can put it into a temp folder, Helm testing, and values.yaml file. And we can open this file. This will here we can see all the parameters. So we are interested in, let's say for example, WordPress email. We want to customize to our email address, and you also want to change the WordPress blog name. So the actual name that we want to utilize is WordPress blog name. This is the actual parameter name. So when I said we need to know the exact name, we need to know like this is the format that it is going to accept. It will not accept, for example, just blog name.
Okay,
So since we know that it is this, I can just copy this, or I can just type it that one, and I can come here to again Helm install, and I can say set. I can use the set flag and provide WordPress, and say blog name. So this set flag accepts values in the form of key equal to a value. So I can say Helm testing blog, and I can now see using the dry run command whether it is taking our new value or not. So here we can see our new title for the blog, which is Helm testing blog. So we can the set flag also takes more than one parameter. So if I have another parameter, say I can separate two or more parameters by comma. I can say WordPress, then say email. Let's verify it is called email. So yes, it's called email. So instead of user at example.com, we will use abc at example.com. At example.com. So this is how you can provide multiple values as an array. So now we can verify that it is using abc at example.com. You can provide this as multiple set flag also. For example, I can do again set flag, I can say WordPress. I can again do email xyz at example.com. So in this case, since we are using the same parameter again, the last one is going to take precedence. So the final value of the WordPress email will be xyz at example.com. So we will verify that it is now xyz at example.com. Next, we will look into providing a values file. So I created that values file into Helm, this folder, and this is our values file. Another thing that we can do instead of providing that set flag is I can change that value right here and say Helm testing blog. Let's say I can say part 1. I can save this file and just provide this values file without doing any modification. So I'll use this command and provide -f flag to provide the values.yaml file. And if I now run this, you will see our new value for the blog title. So here it says Helm testing blog part 1. We can also mix and match. So here I have provided -f flag. I can also do set flag again to say WordPress blog name equal to new name, and this will take this new name. This is since this is the last in order. So again we will verify that the name is the name that it is taking is new name. Do you have any questions?
No, not for right now. I think I'm good for now.
So there are two more things that you can use to customize. There is another value, is another flag, sorry, it's called set string. Why this one is like, for example, if you have a parameter called long int, but you want this number to be treated as a string explicitly by the parser, then you can use this flag set dash string, and this value is going to be treated as a string and not as a number. If we don't do that, then it is by default going to take this as a number, but we can explicitly say like treat this as a string.
So I had a question here. So in case we don't use the set string flag and we
Mm-hmm.
use set string long int equals and put that number in like double inverted comma, so will that work or not?
So if you put as double quotes, I think it should take consider it as a string. While authoring a chart, that is true. If you put that in double quotes, it will explicitly treat it as string.
Mhm.
Um, Here, I like we have to like test it out.
Okay, okay. We can check it on their website or wherever.
Yeah, in the values documentation, I think they say that.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the last thing that you can do to customize is, let's say you have let's say there is a particular chart that requires you to provide your own certificate file or your own startup script file during the installation of the chart. Um, then by this flag, the set file flag, you can provide your own file. For example, if I have a file here on my C drive that is like cert CA, and there is a variable by call like, let's say, WordPress certificate, then you can provide that file as a value for that certificate like this.
Okay, so I had one question. So in here we are using set file
Mm-hmm.
to parameter, right? So suppose we have values YAML file, then the same thing applies there also. Like, can we use C/certificate in the YAML file and it will pick up the file?
So no, that is not going to work. It is going to treat that as a value. It's not going to pick up from your local file. Here when we say like set file, it is going to take that file from your local repository, and it is going to package that file along with your um, chart and use that during installation.
Okay.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
do we have anything else for today?
No, I think that's all. That's all for customization. So we looked into the set flag, the minus f for providing a values YAML file. Then we looked into set string, and then finally we looked into the set file flag for customizing a Helm chart. I think that's it for today.